Hey YouTube, this your girl Easy Breezy and I'm coming to you with a new video. I know I've been gone for a little bit, I've been doing a little bit of work and stuff, but I wanted to come back when I was really ready to come in. This look is basically my everyday makeup look. I do this look every day when I get ready for work, legit every day. If you have any ideas or any videos you'd like to see from me, leave them in the comment box below. Like any specific looks. I mean, you know, the holidays are coming up. Just let me know. Leave it in the comment box. And also, like, comment, and subscribe, guys. If you want to see how this makeup look is, or the finished makeup look, sorry. Alright guys, I already washed and moisturized my face off camera. I use the Garnier moisturizer with SPF. I'm now going in with my favorite primer. It's from BECCA. It's the Ever Matte Poreless primer. I love this primer because I have very oily skin, and let me tell you, it keeps your girl matte all day. I apply the primer to my eyebrows and to my T-zone so I could have eyebrows all day. To fill in my eyebrows today, I'm using the Ardell Dipbrow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. I start by outlining the natural line of my brows and filling them in from midway to the very tip. I try not to fill in the beginning because I want it to have a natural finish. With my spoolie brush, I blend in the product into my brows so that it flows and looks very even throughout the whole eyebrow. To clean up my brows, I don't use concealer for my eyebrows. I use Black Opal's Total Scar and Spot Eraser. I love this product because for the color payoff, number one, it's easy to work with, number two, and I just like it, that's all. I use my finger to blend in the product into my skin. It's very easy to work with. I don't have to do any extreme blending, it just works. I typically don't wear eyeshadow every day, so I go back with the same product and I basically prime my eyes to like cancel out any discoloration so my skin looks even. I'm now moving on to color correcting. To correct my skin, I use LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealers in the shade Orange. I think I have a triple shadow and I refuse for anybody else to see. So I usually conceal around my mouth and around my jawline where I have a few dark spots and discoloration. To blend out the concealer, I use my Real Techniques beauty sponge and I use dabbing motions to work the product into my skin. It's time for foundation. I'm using Lancome's Ardell Teint. I cannot speak French, please pardon me, but I love this foundation. I love it. It's matte and it works on my oily skin. To buff in my foundation, I'm using these brushes I got off of Amazon. It's a no-name brand, but I love these brushes to death. I use like slight patting motions and buffing motions to work the product into my skin. I make sure I bring it under my jawline because I don't want my face to be one color and my neck a whole nother color. That is definitely not cute. Moving right along, I'm going to highlight my face. I'm also using the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealers in the shade Fawn. Sometimes I go back and forth between Fawn and Toffee, but today I'm using Fawn. I highlight under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, and the top of my forehead. Using the flat side of my Real Techniques sponge, I blend in the concealer under my eyes, my nose bridge, and the top of my forehead. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I was using my mirror and it was above my camera, so I was straining my neck, so I decided to use my cell phone to help me blend in my concealer. I mean, guys, I think I took a selfie. Right now, all I'm doing is making sure I blend that product evenly into my skin using dabbing motions. I use a dry beauty sponge. Some people wet theirs. Different strokes for different folks. I go back in with my foundation brush to blend out those harsh lines that were left by the concealer. To me, it just looks more natural and I just like to do it. It's time to set that concealer. To set my concealer, I'm using Airspun's loose powder. I use the shade Translucent because I'm a brown skin girl and I don't want to have a white flashback. I'm using a regular beauty sponge. I think I got it from Ulta. It's no particular brand, but I dip it into my loose powder and I pack it under my eye. And this is called the baking process. I like to say I don't really bake. I use like a semi-bake. Everywhere I put concealer, I put the powder to set because I don't want my concealer to crease or crack throughout the day. Now, I typically do not contour my entire face. I only contour my nose. And to contour my nose, I'm using this Avon Quad palette. I've had this thing since Jesus being a boy, let me tell you. But I'm using this brown shade. You can see I've hit pan because I love this quad. And I contour my nose. I love the chiseled nose look, so I really work the product into my nose. I call my baking process the semi-baking process because as soon as I finish contouring my nose, I wipe that excess powder right off. I refuse to look cakey. This cake is ready to come out the oven. To brush away my product, I'm using a no-name brand brush and I just buff it out using sweeping motion. After brushing off all that excess product, it's time to set my entire face. To set my entire face, I use Black Opal's Deluxe Finishing Powder in the shade Deep, number 5. I buff the product really deeply into my skin. I sometimes even go over my highlighted areas in case it was a little too ashy or it was a little too bright. This just brings the color back to my face. And remember, I don't contour, so this acts as my contour. To add even more color to my face, I'm about to go in with this blush from Wet n Wild. This shade is Mellow Wine from their ColorIcon edition. I love this color because it adds nice warmth to my face. Like, who doesn't like rosy cheeks? Okay guys, now usually I would go in with my glow or my highlight, but now I've set my face before I add my glow. I've noticed when I set my entire face, it makes my glow pop even more. To set my face, I'm using NYX Matte Finishing Spray. I spray my entire face. No, like legit. I soak my entire face. I usually let the setting spray sit for about 2 to 3 seconds before I add my glow. I'm using Wet n Wild's Free Collection. I think this is Champagne. I just love this glow. This highlight is life. Like, if you don't have this highlight, you don't have nothing at all. Time to add some lashes. I am reusing some Ardell Wispies that I've been using for about 3 days now. To stick my lashes, I use Duo Lash Adhesive. I use a dark tone because in case I mess up, it's not as visible when I wear like eyeliners and stuff. I apply the glue to my lashes before I put on mascara because that gives me time for the glue to get tacky in case I need to take it off and do it again. It just works for me. The mascara that I'm using today is from Benefit. It's the Roller Lash. I actually got this from Ulta. It was my birthday present for this year. They ran out of the first of the gifts, so I could pick anything else, and that's what I chose. I like applying the mascara before I add my falsies. To me, it gives me like this layer of security. But they just go on so easy. Here you see, I forgot to show you guys what I was using. But yeah, this is the roller lash and bend. Most lash glue tell you to let the glue dry for about 30 seconds. I think I've been past the 30 seconds. But anyway, these lashes are ready to be applied, boo. I don't apply my eyelashes any different from anyone, but I need to be really up close to my mirror to make sure that I stick them correctly. For the most part, when I first started applying lashes, it took me forever, but now it goes by pretty quick. Just doing a few minor adjustments, but these lashes are on, boo. Now for a little added security, I like to call this insurance. I'ma set my face one more time. My last and final step is the lippy. Most days, I love my lips to be popping. You know, like little mama said, your lip gloss is popping. To achieve this popping lip gloss look, I use a combination of a matte lipstick and a lip gloss. I apply the matte lippy. I got this lippy from the beauty supply store in this mauve shade. I applied the lippy to my entire lip. I let it dry for about 4 to 5 seconds. And right after, I applied the same colored lip gloss over the lippy. Now I think that just makes it pop even more for some reason. It's almost time for me to cop a new lip gloss. You could tell I use this lip gloss every day. Anyway, I rub my lips together to blend both colors in, and then I just let it dry. Voila, magic. Here you have it, guys. This is the final look. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you who took time out to watch my video. Do remember, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and on Facebook. Till next time, guys. Mwah.